My name is Scott Parker, Product Marketing Manager for SolarWinds Enable, and with me today is Bryan Zimmerman, Product Manager. Today we're going to be looking at Essential 10.2 with MSP Connect. Now Bryan, we're very excited about this new product. Let's dive right in and talk about some of the new features that are coming out.
Absolutely.
So to begin with, lightning fast remote control. Bryan, tell us a little bit about that.
We've gotten remote control down to an average of 5 seconds. In certain peer-to-peer connections, it can even be faster. The reality is when your customer is waiting for you, you don't want to be waiting for your remote control solution. We understand that, and we built a solution that meets those needs. We've done this with a global gateway network. We've done this with fantastic technology, proprietary protocols, and just great work in terms of optimizing that connection speed.
So Bryan, what platforms do we support with MSP Connect?
Yeah, we're very excited about this. This is actually our first release that features remote control both on Windows and Mac OS X. So no matter what kind of operating system your workstations are using, we're able to connect to that. So it's very easy to support mixed environments, which we're actually hearing is becoming more and more prevalent as things move forward in IT.
That's fantastic. I know a lot of environments are starting to see a lot more Macs, so that's a fantastic option for us. So Bryan, I understand there's some pretty impressive tools that come with MSP Connect. Tell us a little bit about those.
So MSP Connect is all about speed, but speed isn't just about the software. Speed is about your efficiency as a technician. It's about how much your technicians can do in a day and what you can do for your customers. So in addition to offering industry-leading remote control, we're also offering industry-leading tool sets that allow you to do things behind the scenes without interrupting your end user and to make your troubleshooting process very, very efficient and quick. We're very excited about that.
Absolutely. Tell me a little bit about scalability and the robustness of the tool.
We're set up to meet your needs of today, but we've also made sure we're set up to meet the needs of tomorrow. And we've done that by having a very scalable and robust network. If we identify a gap in gateway coverage, we can set up a new gateway in minutes. Simply install a Windows machine, we set up the new gateway, and within 10 minutes, we're actually servicing new connections and helping our customers. That's how scalable we are.
Fantastic. All right, now, Bryan, I know it's been out in beta for a little while now, and we've had some questions from the community, and maybe we could address a few of those. So some of the questions that have come up for us are, for example, what capabilities will I have on Essential licensing with MSP Connect?
Right. So for those who aren't familiar, an Essential license is basically a low-cost license for workstations intended to help you get better penetration into your customer base. So you can service both devices that have strict SLAs as well as devices that are used by users. And having it in your Essential management tool allows you to service them better. So that low-cost license allows you to get that better penetration in the desktop side of your business. Now, part of that is remote control. You can't service users without being able to connect to their system, see what they're seeing, resolve their problems. So we've made sure that MSP Connect is available on Essential licenses. Now, it doesn't have some of the background tools. That's going to be available on the Pro license, but the essential things necessary for desktop support, screen sharing, file transfer, they're all included.
That's fantastic. Will I need to make any changes to my network for MSP Connect to function?
It's one of the great things about the protocol that we use. We use outbound 443 for all our connections. The fact that we're using a standard port means that you won't have to make any special network configurations for our remote control to work. This is all part of our mantra to ensure that you're able to service your customers in the best way possible, as easy as possible.
How much does the MSP Connect tool cost?
So in Essential on your Pro and Essential licenses, it's free. So what we're going to show you today doesn't cost you anything. We do, of course, have other products that help you with more the non-managed computers, the remote support aspects. But MSP Connect is totally included in your Essential licensing. Remote control is an essential part of your business, and we want to make sure that we're providing that to you at no additional cost.
Fantastic. Tell me a little bit about the security aspect of MSP Connect.
It's one thing we're very proud of. It is extremely secure. All of the communication from the end devices to the cloud is secured with AES 256-bit military-grade encryption. This means that your customer data is as secure as possible. In addition, in order to get access to the end device, you have to be logged into Essential. This means if for some reason you have to let a technician go, they will have no access to your end device unless they still have access to Essential. This puts you as the administrator in complete control.
Okay, Bryan, so now I think you're going to take us through a technical overview and show us what MSP Connect looks like in an average day-to-day environment.
Absolutely. First of all, you'll already have your Essential agent installed on all your managed devices. This will automatically install the MSP Connect service, so there's no additional configuration for you to do. Everything will just work. When you need to support an end customer, first of all, your technician will download the MSP Connect viewer. That happens on the first attempt to remote control. So again, no pre-installation, no pre-configuration necessary. It will just say, we can't actually connect with the MSP Connect viewer. We need to download it first. And you'll do that, and then remote control will be able to start very, very quickly. So when a technician needs to remote control, first of all, they'll of course log into Incentral and click MSP Connect. And from there, it knows how to connect to the end device. Now, how does that connection actually work? For on the LAN connections, it either uses TCP or UDP peer-to-peer connections. When you're over the WAN, UDP is also available when the firewall supports UDP hole punching. For all connections that don't support peer-to-peer connections, TCP through our global gateway network, of course, will be very, very lightning fast and give you all the features you need to connect to that end device. So no matter what configuration you have, we're able to connect in the fastest way possible. And last but not least, that connection is extremely secure. All of these communication channels are AES-256 military-grade encryption, and there's no way to access this infrastructure without logging in through the Incentral server. So you as an administrator have complete control.
That's great. Thanks, Bryan. And now I think you're going to give us a live demo of MSP Connect so we can see it in action.
Absolutely. Enough of us talking. Let's see the product.
Definitely.
First of all, log into your Incentral server. Remote control can be accessed from multiple screens within the Incentral dashboard, such as the Dashboards pane, the Active Issues pane, the All Devices pane, and the Device Overview tab. In order to execute remote control, simply click on the drop-down and select your remote control type. And of course, with 10.2, MSP Connect is the brand new remote control type that we're showing you today. Once you click Launch Remote Control, as you can see, within seconds, I'm viewing the remote desktop. This is extremely fast and efficient remote control that will work even across the world, globally, locally, no matter what your configuration, no matter who you're supporting, we'll be able to deliver fast, efficient remote control every time. Let's talk about some of the features in MSP Connect that are noteworthy and will help you do your job better. First of all, there's an integrated system shell. Second, there's a file transfer. This allows you to drag and drop files, copy files from your local system to the remote machine, or vice versa. Great for log analysis, and of course, publishing fixes. The System Info tab is a great differentiator for this tool. This allows you to get information about what's happening on this system so that you can analyze a problem without disturbing your end user. This is available on all professional mode devices within Incentral 10.2. Some of the key tools of note here are the event log. We can actually see application, security, and system event logs recently logged on the system. The Processes tab and the Services tab allow us to see what processes are running, and if necessary, even end this process or service. So as you can see, it's a great tool set not only for analyzing issues, but for resolving key problems. The System Shell also supports PowerShell. The Advanced tab gives you the ability to use an RDP connection if you don't want to interrupt the user at all. The Computer tab allows you to restart and shut down or do an emergency reboot. This includes rebooting in safe mode with networking. Under the Remote Desktop tab, it's very configurable. You can change your settings. You can optimize for low bandwidth, low color depth, high color depth. You can connect to different terminal services users if you're supporting an environment where there's more than one user logged onto a system at a given time. In the Interactions tab, you can easily show people steps with the laser pointer. You can disable the keyboard, you can disable the mouse, you can take a screenshot, or of course record your session. Now, not only do we connect fast, but the solution is fast as well. It's very, very quick to move things around, to use the remote control, and it's optimized to give the best performance with the lowest impact on the system and the bandwidth as possible. That gives you a brief overview of what you can do within the remote desktop connection and within the integrated tools. But there's much more available. We won't spoil all of it for you. We'll let you discover some of it for yourself. But now I'd like to show you some of the extra features from a reporting perspective. In the Device tab, the remote control sessions are now in the integrated audit trail. Not only can I see that remote control happened, who did it, when did it happen, but I can actually load a session report from this remote control session that gives me very detailed information about what happened. This is great for customers that have high auditing requirements and need to make sure that they're tracking what their technicians are doing. It's also great for coaching and just reviewing what happened on a call. And of course, we've also updated the integrated remote control summary report with MSP Connect sessions. This gives you just a brief look into what we can do for you with MSP Connect and Essential. We've really focused on bringing industry-leading remote control that is fast, efficient, and will help your technicians do their job better within Essential 10.2, and we're very proud of what we've achieved. And that's just a taste of what Essential 10.2 with MSP Connect can do for you and your business. But don't take our word for it. Scott's going to tell you more about where you can learn about this great product.
For sure, thanks Brian. You can go to blogs.n-able.com to learn more about our features and products, or if you'd like to have a trial, please do go to n-able.com and sign up today. Thanks very much, Brian. I think we've learned a lot, and I'm really excited to see Essential 10.2 with MSP Connect.
Thank you, Scott, and thanks everyone for joining.